You're listening to Don't Miss This on Paris Underground Radio. Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of Don't Miss This on Paris Underground Radio. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity, with a quick roundup of the best of what's happening in Paris this week. Before we get started, I want to say how heartsick I am for the situation in Ukraine. I was not able to find any manifestations coming up in Paris, but if there are any, please let me know, and I will include them in next week's show. If you'd like to help, here is a non-exhaustive list of associations looking for donations. UNICEF, Médecins Sans Frontières, Voices of Children, Save the Children, the UN Refugee Agency, CARE, the International Medical Corps, and the International Committee of the Red Cross. And now, on with the show. This week's edition of Don't Miss This covers the week of Sunday, February 27th through Saturday, March 5th, 2022. Throw on your most colorful plumage and strap on your parading shoes, because this Sunday, February 27th, the 24th edition of the Carnaval de Paris is back. This parade, which in 2020 comprised somewhere between 5,000 and 7,000 people, is an independent, joyful, self-managed, apolitical, non-profit, non-subsidized, and free tradition which was just given the green light. At the head of the parade is Pimprenelle, an imposing Limousin cow with a superb red dress. She will lead the Promenade du Bœuf Gras, or the Fatty Beef Walk, in reference to an old popular tradition of the 16th century. This year's theme is the Ancient Worlds. But, as with most things Carnaval de Paris, you're welcome to follow the theme or not. The parade will gather at 1 p.m. in Place Gambetta, in the 20th, and depart around 2 p.m. It will flow from Avenue Gambetta towards Ménilmontant, and I've seen the arrival at Place de la République listed at 4 p.m., 5 p.m., and 6 p.m., so your guess is as good as mine. And the party will continue until 8 p.m. As the whole parade is independently organized, feel free to join when you'd like and come and go as you please. There is no set order for the participating groups, and no registration is required, but music, costumes, and good humor will be plentiful. The Carnaval de Paris will begin on Sunday, February 27th at 1 p.m. For more information, please visit carnaval-paris.org. That's carnaval-paris.org. If you like parades but aren't sold on the idea of Pimprenelle the cow, might I ask how you feel about humans? While it may seem like every week is Paris Fashion Week, from Monday, February 28th through Tuesday, March 8th, Paris is hosting Autumn and Winter 2022-2023 ready-to-wear collections. While most runway shows will be shown online or live-streamed, a select few will be in person, in compliance with the measures taken by the public and health authorities. For a full list of the runway shows and where to see them, please visit parisfashionweek.fhcm.paris. In honor of Paris Fashion Week, from now through May 17th, La Samaritaine will become a life-sized fashion workshop with showcases, pop-up stores, ateliers, short films, conferences, and a sensory journey that will celebrate the connection between Paris and fashion. The shop windows will reflect, get it, the various professions of the fashion world, from designer to stylist to feather worker, hat maker, colorist, draper, model maker, and jeweler. If you've ever wanted to design or sculpt an outfit, drape a mannequin in your own creation, have a special makeover, or pose for the cover of a fashion magazine, here's your chance. Samaritaine Atelier Mode will run through May 17th. For more information, including events and scheduling, please visit dfs.com/en/Samaritaine. That's SAMARITAINE. As if those weren't big enough reasons to celebrate the month of March, Paris's Goutte district is hosting a brand new cultural festival, Africapitale, throughout the month of March. Africapitale has been spearheaded by the company Grain de Soleil, which has made its home in the Goutte neighborhood for more than 20 years. The theme of this year's new multidisciplinary cultural event is Bamako, the capital of Mali, and will showcase the culture and influence of Mali and the rest of the African diaspora on the district through art and culture. You'll find exhibitions, readings, plays, puppet shows, contemporary dance, concerts and DJ sets, and film screenings, including Twist in Bamako by Robert Guidiguien, which came out earlier this year. And you can participate in workshops on subjects like painting, djembe, and slam, or attend meetings, debates, and forums. The Afri-Capitale Festival will be held throughout the 18th arrondissement, most notably at Le Lavoir Moderne Parisien, the 360, the Luxor Cinema, and the FGO Barbara. Afri-Capitale will run from March 1st through March 31st, and more information, including scheduling and ticketing, can be found at offfi.fr. Wednesday, March 2nd brings with it two new exciting art collections. For the first, let's head to the Musée du Luxembourg for Pionniers, artistes dans le Paris des années folles, or Pioneers, artists in Paris in the Roaring Twenties, which will focus specifically on the women in 1920s Paris and how they shaped modern artistic movements. The Roaring Twenties marked the first time that women were permitted to attend the great Parisian art schools that had previously been reserved for their male counterparts. But these, quote, new women like Tamara de Lempicka, Sonia Delany, Melle Mutter, and Chana Orloff, were among the first to be able to be recognized as artists, to own a studio, a gallery, or a publishing house, to run workshops in art schools. They dressed as they wanted, explored their sexuality, drank, smoked, married or didn't, and painted nude bodies of both men and women, if they were so inclined. In this exhibit, you'll discover the work of 45 artists, including paintings, sculptures, photographs, films, textile and literary works of these pioneers. From Fauvism to abstraction to cubism, surrealism, dance, architecture, design, literature, and science, these women pushed boundaries and paved the way for the great female artists of today. Pionniers, artistes dans le Paris des années folles, will be at the Musée du Luxembourg from March 2nd to July 10th, 2022. For more information, including ticketing, please go to museeduluxembourg.fr. That's museeduluxembourg.fr. For our second art exhibit, let's hop over to the Rive Droite to le Musée de l'Orangerie for Le Décor impressionniste aux sources des Nymphias, or Impressionist Decor at the Water Lily Source. While we may associate Impressionistic art with museums and galleries today, most of this artwork was originally conceived as simple decorations, questioning the place of beauty in modern life. Impressionist artists played with the idea of the decorative, a paradoxical notion, both positive and derogatory, at the heart of artistic practice and social reflection at the end of the 19th century. And if these Impressionist paintings shocked, it was also because they were seen as simple decorations devoid of meaning and dedicated solely to the pleasure of the senses. Beauty for beauty's sake, without a reliance on heavy symbolism. A critic in 1874 compared Monet's now famous water lilies to wallpaper. The Musée de l'Orangerie will now set about exploring an alternate history of Impressionism, with 80 works by Cassat, Cézanne, Degas, Manet, Monet, Morisot, Pissarro, and Renoir, coming from all over the world, many rarely or never before exhibited in France, and aims to show how, through paintings, fans, ceramics, and drawings, the Impressionists forged a new path. 80 works whose primary purpose was to, quote, enliven the walls, end quote. Le Décor impressionniste aux sources des Nymphias will be at the Musée de l'Orangerie from March 2nd to July 11th, 2022. For more information, please visit musée-orangerie.fr. That's musee-orangerie.fr. Are you searching for spiritual guidance? The Heart of You podcast is an exploration into your soul through intuition, spirituality, divination, and unconditional love. Host Annette Lou is a spiritual guidance coach, intuitive, Akashic, and tarot reader who discusses practical ways to integrate spiritual growth into your everyday life. Listen now to The Heart of You on ParisUndergroundRadio.com or wherever you listen to podcasts. And now, back to Don't Miss This. From eye candy to, well, actual candy, let's explore La Fabrique du Chocolat, an immersive and gourmet experience coming to Paris beginning on Friday, March 4th. And psychedelic kingdom, dotted with chocolates, candies, multicolored lollipops, cotton candy, marshmallows, and other sweets from your childhood. End quote. Nestled in the Palais du Congrès, all your favorite sweet treats have been used to build a veritable candy palace with various themed rooms. Immerse yourself in colorful neon lights, ball pits, and walls of chewing gum and chamallow choco. Find angel wings made of marshmallows, cupcake poofs, and a chocolate throne. La Fabrique du Chocolat has partnered with Haribo for this event, and never you fear, once you've had your fill of selfies, you can partake in all the delicacies you encountered along the way. La Fabrique du Chocolat will be at the Palais des Congrès beginning on Friday, March 4th. For more information, please visit chocolatefactoryexperience.com/Paris. All you need is love. Where there is love, there is life. Love brings love. Such was the mantra of Franco-Israeli fashion couturier Albert Elbaz, who passed away from COVID-19 in April 2021. Albert will now be honored at the Palais Galliera in an exhibit called Love Brings Love, le défilé hommage à Albert Elbaz, or the runway homage to Albert Elbaz. During his life, Albert was the artistic director for Lanvin for 15 years before founding his own brand, AZ Factory. He was even voted one of the 100 most influential people in the world in 2007 by Time magazine. After Albert's passing, his brand AZ Factory organized a runway show in his honor in October of last year, which brought together 46 designers and charged them with creating a silhouette inspired by the couturier and his work. Out of this historic show came flowing dresses with long trains, short dresses decorated with ruffles or large bows, and dresses printed with drawings and Albert's portrait. Based on this show, the Palais Galliera has created an exhibit that is essentially an immersive reconstruction of this show, with models, lights, music, and sound effects, everything reproduced to the last detail. You'll find designs from Sarah Burton of Alexander McQueen, Demna Gvasalia of Balenciaga, Maria Grazia Chiori of Christian Dior, Kim Jones of Fendi, Giorgio Armani, Alessandro Michel of Gucci, Jean-Paul Gaultier, Stella McCartney, and more. Love Brings Love will be at the Palais Galliera from Saturday, March 5th through July 10th, 2022. Find more information at palaisgalliera.paris.fr. That's PALAISGALLIERA.paris.fr. Well, that's it for this week's roundup of Don't Miss This. I hope this week treats you well. If you enjoyed this roundup, please tell a friend. If you venture out to any of the events mentioned in this podcast, please let me know and tag Paris Underground Radio on Facebook or Instagram. And if you think you have an event we should know about, please feel free to email me at hello@parisundergroundradio.com with the subject line, Don't Miss This. I'm your host, Jennifer Garrity. You can find me on all socials at Jennyphoria, JENNYPHORIA. Don't Miss This is produced by me for Paris Underground Radio. For more on Don't Miss This and shows like it, please go to parisundergroundradio.com. Thank you so much for listening, and happy exploring! Don't Miss This is produced by Jennifer Garrity for Paris Underground Radio. For more on this show and shows like it, please go to parisundergroundradio.com.